Hey guys, welcome to the Kreators Klub with Kimmi, where I teach everyday people how to start a YouTube channel like a pro. Don't worry, if you're nervous, scared, wherever you are in your journey, I got you. Today we are talking about, though, how to start a YouTube channel when you have a full-time job. Many of you want to be content creators. You're looking for something else to do in your life. You just enjoy talking. You enjoy making videos, but it's like, I don't have time. I work 9 to 5. I got these kids I got to take care of. I got this husband I got to take care of. How do I make this work? And I'm working 9 to 5. I'm going to give you some tips today, okay? We're going to hop right into it. Okay, the first tip is batching content on the weekend. So what do I mean by batching content? I mean, you are going to sit down and you're going to use ChatGPT if you like, or you may already have some topics that you want to talk about. As I'm going throughout my day and I'm thinking of something, I'm like, oh, I want to share this with the people. I want to share this on my channel. I have a little notepad on my phone and I actually write down notes and it says YouTube channel, video ideas. So I'm writing my ideas throughout the week. So if you're working full time, as you're going throughout your day, you're like, you know what? If your channel is about baking chocolate chip cookies. Today I'm baking chocolate chip cookies and I'm adding pecans. Okay, write that down so you don't forget what you want to talk about. Or the next one might be, you know what? This week I'm going to try to bake chocolate chip cookies and I'm going to add hazelnuts. Okay? Whatever it is that you want to do. So just write it out. I'm just giving you some examples. So write it out so you can have a running list of things to talk about. So as you get this list together, now we're going to batch. So we're going to take like a Saturday morning. Doesn't have to be all day. We're going to take like a couple hours, maybe, not even, and film 5 videos. Film 6 videos. If average, I want you to be filming at least 8 to 10 minutes. At least 8 to 10. Okay? So let's say you're doing 10 videos and I'm going to have you do 6. Let's just start with 6. That way that you have, for 3 weeks, you have 2. You know, I like even numbers. We're going to do 8 videos. 8 videos because I want you posting at least twice a week to when you're getting started. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's 8, right? So 8 videos times, let's say 10 minutes is 80 minutes. So how many hours is that? How many hours? 80 minutes. That's an hour and a half. So we're going to take an hour and a half per week. Hour and a half per week on Saturday to go ahead and film and batch our content. So when we're batching our content already, I told you want to have your ideas already ready. You want to have them listed out. What am I talking about? You don't want to wake up Saturday morning and say, you know what? I think I'm going to film today and I don't know what to talk about. What am I going to do? No, you need to be organized, especially because you work 9 to 5. When you're trying to build out your channel and you're trying to build your YouTube audience, you cannot be willy-nilly, especially when you're working full-time. You got to be, everything you do needs to be on purpose and intentional. On purpose and intentional, right? There's no room for willy-nilly when we're trying to grow our whole online presence, okay? Because our YouTube channel is just the start. Like I said here, start and grow. In my book, check it out at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. Okay? So we're going to start and grow this channel, which is going to in turn lead to other things for us if we wanted to. Your channel could your channel could eventually take you to doing online courses, teaching, membership, podcasts, blogging. So one thing leads to another. So, but we got to get one thing good first, and that's going to be mastering how to do YouTube. So when it comes to batching, so we have our topics, right? The next thing we're going to do, my nose was a little itchy. Sorry about that. I have terrible allergies, guys. But the next thing we're going to do once we have our topics is we're going to see where we're going to set up. Are we going to set up in our living room? Try to have one space when you first get started. Now, as you're growing your channel and everything's progressing, then we can start moving around in the house, taking it on the road, doing day in the lives. But just getting started, especially while you're trying to learn how to batch, have one place in the house that's already set up. Like this is my little area right here. You see, I got my little YouTube sign, right? So this is what you want to do too. Have one area in the house. You know what? I already know I can go set up here. Make sure it's quiet in the house on the day that you're batching. So for me, I'm thinking if you have kids running through the house, it's Saturday morning, going to be a good time early Saturday. Early Saturday. Don't wait till 12 o'clock when everybody's up and they're trying to go make breakfast and now you want to batch film videos. Because you're going to be all day. Hey, shut up. Hey, stop that. Hey, get the dog. Okay? No, you need quiet time. You need quiet time, designated time to get this batching done. Okay, so now we know what we're talking about. We know where we're going to be talking about it. Now we need to know what we're going to wear when we're trying to batch record. So I typically have my shirts that I have created for my channel, which is Kreators Klub with Kimmi, in case you didn't know. So I typically have these. I have a black one, a pink one, and a white one. I keep it simple. You may not be at that point in your business where you want to get branding yet. We're going to be talking about branding your YouTube channel. But now we're just talking about getting started. So while you're trying to start and you're working 9 to 5, have 5 or 6 different shirts. That's what I did when I first started. I have 3 YouTube channels. But when I started one of them and I started batch recording, that's what I would do. So I'd have like a red shirt, yellow shirt, blue shirt, whatever, and I've had all my shirts already lined up. So as I'm changing my topic, I'm changing my shirt. Changing my topic, I'm changing my shirt. Now that's just to get started. And you don't even have to do that nowadays. If you notice and you watching these videos, I'm wearing the same thing this week. I'm not changing. I'm all about simplicity. Now, again, I've been doing YouTube for years. When I first started, what I did then, some things I don't have to do now because I already have that channel is established. If I wear the same thing for the next 10 years, they don't care. They don't care. That channel is fully established. And that may be what you do on your channel. No one says you have to change your clothes. You could just wear the same thing. There's a guy that I watch, and he wears the same shirt every single video. It's a blue shirt. His name is Orlando Minor. He wears the same thing every time. And I was like, he never changes? And there's a money coach, Susie Orman. If you've heard of her, I'm sure you probably have. She wears the same earrings every time. She does not change out her jewelry. So when you talk about working full time and trying to get this YouTube channel started, keep it simple. You don't have to change. But if you want to, the quickest way is going to be already have your 5 outfits laid out, your shirts. Because remember, ain't nobody seeing nothing but the top anyway. So just change out your tops if you want to. And again, part of your branding could be you wear the same thing every time. It could be. So like I said, I have this shirt in black, pink, and white. So today I'm wearing black. And every video you see this week going to be black because I'm not changing. But, next week it might be all white. So I don't know. But whatever it is that we're going to get them videos started. The thing is, I want you to get started with that channel even though you're working full time. And the number way to want to do that is by batch recording, okay? The next thing is just simple posting, having a simple posting schedule. So again, typically when you're first starting out, I like you to blitz it. I would like for you to put out a video every single day for 30 days. When you first start that channel, I want you to have 30 videos to go. That's what I like. And that way YouTube knows where to put you in the algorithm. They know where to put your content. Because like if you post today and then you just starting out, you post today and you don't post again for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, YouTube doesn't know what to do with that information. But if you hit it hard starting out, take 1 month and hit it every day, put out a video for every day. So you're going to be batch filming, right? We're going to be batching, but we're going to batch a month worth of content. And then we're batching that. Now we put out 1 video every day. It's scheduled to go out. It's scheduled to go out. If you have a teenager or someone around the house, you can help them to help you to get this done, right? So you teach them how to do some of your uploading for you. Or even as what I like to do is as I'm filming rather, I'll just go ahead and upload it right afterwards. Just upload. And even these videos that I'm doing here, this particular segment of videos, I'm not editing them because I want you to see I'm going to make mistakes in these videos. You're going to make mistakes in your videos. You do not have to worry about editing and all that stuff to get started. What's most important is the people getting to know you and you sharing the information and you get that channel started. Look, start and grow. Start and grow your YouTube channel. That's what I want you to start doing. So we're not worried about all the fancy equipment and everything right now, okay? Just get started. So I want to make sure I made that tip clear. So when you're filming and everything, we're not worrying about editing right now. As you film, upload, film, upload, film, and do what? Upload. Let's get started, okay? And for you, a simple schedule after you do that first 30, because remember, I want to hit that channel. I want YouTube to know I'm talking about baking chocolate chip cookies. That's what my channel is all about. I'm talking about how to be a great grandparent. I'm talking about marriage. Whatever it is you choose to niche down and talk about, I want YouTube to be able to realize that about your channel. So it's analyzing what are you putting out. It's analyzing your descriptions. It's analyzing your titles, everything, okay? Then after we get that first 30 filmed, now I want you to come back and what is your posting schedule going to look like? As a full-time employee and wanting to be a content creator, I suggest at least twice a week. At least twice a week. And that way your audience knows what to expect. So that may look like you're going to be posting on Tuesdays and Fridays. Monday for me is not a great posting day. I'm going to tell you why. I don't like to post a lot of videos on Monday. Now you may see some shorts or some footage that I already had, but that's not my real posting schedule. My real posting schedule, I want my people to know, my audience to know they can look for me every Tuesday, every Friday. Because Monday, people coming off the weekends, they got a lot of emails they got to check. So you want to post when your audience is actually watching. Now, you don't have to, when you first start, worry about analytics because you ain't going to have nothing to compare to anyway. Analytics is what happens with the channel. So you don't have to worry about that because ain't nothing to compare it to. However, as your channel grows, and we'll go into our analytics, and I'll show you some of that too. We'll go into it and say, okay, most of my audience is watching at 6 o'clock. Let me post at 6. But just getting started, you don't know when they're watching you. But I just know for a fact, Monday, isn't that your busiest day of the week, Monday? You know, it was even a song, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Why? Because Monday is a hard day for people. You got to get back to work, you know? So some people may argue, well, Kimmi, that's the perfect day to do it because now they want to come home and unwind and watch me. Could be not. But I like Tuesdays and Fridays or like a Tuesday, Thursday, something. You want to give people, again, you want to catch them and you want to invite them to watch your content when they can watch it. So again, Monday for me and my other channels and stuff is not a day that I'm like, And I know now my audience, because I have several channels, right? I have three YouTube channels. One of them is about my business, being a notary. My second one is about me and my husband. We just do life. We cook, we talk, we exercise, whatever. And then this one where I actually teach people how to start their YouTube channel and how to grow it, right? I take everyday people, just regular people want to start and grow their channel. So over here, my audience is going to look different from my other two audiences. One of my audiences, they prefer to watch videos in the evening. That's my life channel. Those people are typically working. My notary channel, my main business, they watch all day long because they're trying to get that business started. Okay. This channel, I'm trying to see what it is that people are actually liking because I'm rebranding this channel, rebranding it. It was called Business Life with Kimmi. Now it's about creating, because I want you to make some of this digital money out there. So that the business is still here. We're going to be talking about business because YouTube is a business. So we will still be talking about that. Okay. So posting. So I want you doing 30 days straight, knock it out the box. Then the next thing, we're going to come back and we're going to have an actual posting schedule at least twice per week. Okay. I want you uploading 2 videos, 8 to 10 minutes. And again, you can batch those 8 videos, typically 4 weeks. In an hour and a half, you can film all of that if you have your content already written out, what you're going to say. And I usually try to provide 3 talking points for each video. Another little tip. You're going to always get some gems, okay? And my last point I want to talk about today is when you're working full time, don't feel like you got to go out and buy all this stuff. You don't have to buy all this equipment. The telephone that I'm filming on right now, I have been filming on this phone for 4 years. I had another phone. Everything on all 3 of my channels has been filmed with this. I do my lives with this. My shorts come from videos that I did here. Everything comes from this telephone, so you don't have to go out and buy a whole lot of equipment, okay? So just start with your telephone. That's my other piece of advice. Don't be sitting around all day talking about, I got to get the perfect lighting. My camera needs to be this. No, it does not. Just press record with the phone that you have, okay? And I'll give you one bonus tip. Y'all know your girl got stories for days. When you're starting YouTube as a full-time employee or wherever you are in your journey and you want to start doing content, sometimes you are walking in the content. So don't feel like you have to sit down like I'm doing and, you know, sit here and it has to be nothing else going on. It may be that you're showing them how to cook in the kitchen and the kids are running around. That may be your story. So that may be the content. So you got to see what direction your channel is going in. What is your content about? It could be you're talking in your car coming home from work, after work. That is the content. So what is it that you want to do with your channel? I always like you to get clear. What are you talking about? What direction are you going? And it could change. So you may say, you know what? I'm just going to chronicle being a full-time nurse. And you know, what does it look like to go to nursing school? Or you could be in nursing school, or you could be a nurse. And you want to share that experience with people. And you decide, you know what? I'm going to do it on my way home from work every day. Fine. You know, again, it doesn't have to be you sitting right here in the front of the camera like me. You may be able to sit in your car with the camera going. You know, be careful out there now when you try to get tickets or accidents. But you may be sitting in your car and it may look like, hey guys, let me share with you what happened at work today. Or hey guys, let me tell you what's going on in dental school. You know, if you're a dental school student and you want to share that experience with people, that's what your channel is going to be about. Because there's a lot of people interested in that. They've never been to dental school. They're like, well, give me some behind the scenes. What happened? So you're in your car. So your content doesn't always have to be sitting down, organized like this. People love that's like a day in the life, called day in the life. What do you do in your regular day? You know? So when you're creating content as a full-time employee for someone else, the content can come from anywhere. You might be on your lunch break. You may be in your lunch break and you have stories. Girl, let me tell you, 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Let me tell y'all what happened today. You know, so that's your content. So you got to just get creative when you're working 9 to 5 and you want to start. Look, we got to be creative. We're in the Kreators Klub, right? But you want to get creative and step outside of what may seem, I got to be in this box. I have to do it this way. No, that's what's going to make your channel unique. Okay. So again, I'm Coach Kimmi, and what I do is help people start their YouTube channel like a pro. Let's go. Feel free to check out my book, Start and Grow Your YouTube Channel. Boom, 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 at creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. Until then, don't stop creating. Bye, guys.